What's going on, guys? So we're heading out to Bradenton Motorsports Park, and we are finally going to run the Miata. We're going to try to get a baseline test, or Zach's going to get a baseline before we put the turbo kit on. The manifold is on the way, so we will have a manifold next week, and so we're going to get a couple, just few runs, just see. I'm guessing, oh, we got to take guesses.
Guesses?
15.8. 15.8? 15.8. Oh, I'd love if it did a 15. I'm going to go with a 16.5. And it might even creep up to a 17. So I was lazy once again. I did not order a fire jacket. Luckily, Cletus came through. I called him up and he said we can use one of his fire jackets, but it's probably only gonna fit Zach. So Zach's gonna be our designated driver, but I have ordered a fire jacket. So we're also here with Yandro. I'm gonna actually ride with him so I get some rolling shots. He's got the sick Minion Mustang, and it's like a stick shift world record for something. I don't know if it's for Mustangs or what the case is. I know he's looking for a 7. I know he's like deep low H right now, but this thing is sick. And I'll tell you guys a funniest story about this thing. So he lives pretty close to me, and we got this little Chinese restaurant that Rochelle loves that we always go eat at. And this thing will be parked, parachute and all, at the barbershop every time. Every time he gets his haircut, this thing is parked, parachute, all of it, at the barbershop. What's up, puppy? What's up, puppy? No? Okay. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, dude.
Are you gonna rip a nasty burnout?
Me?
Yeah.
We'll try.
Can we like try to salvage the tires and something?
Yeah, we'll just use Cletus's jack and ratchet, and we'll just swap the tires there.
Oh yeah, that'll work out real good. I just worry, you know, because it's got 250,000 miles, so I'm sure the first time we put boost to it, it's all over, but we're gonna see. Oh, and we're gonna ask Cletus very nicely if we can do the whole turbo swap and everything in his shop, because he's not too far from us, but he's probably gonna say no, but we're gonna see. All right, so good news, we've got all our safety equipment in place. Last time we were there, we couldn't run because it was just like an open frame death trap. But now we have a cage, helmet, and you're gonna get a fire jacket from Cletus.
Fire jacket from Cletus, and I brought jeans.
Oh, and you got jeans, yeah, long pants. Long pants, so we shall see. I want to just see if there's going to be a big difference between when we run it now and we put the turbo on. I mean, it should definitely feel faster, but because of traction and stuff, you may not even get better times, so.
Maybe.
But we'll see your skills, bro. I had to tell these people the story about how every time I go to the Chinese place next to the barbershop, that you drive this thing, parachute and all, to the barbershop.
Yeah, it likes to go around.
Every time, it's always there.
Street, man. It really does.
Hey, what we're trying to guess times. What do you think that Miata's gonna run? It's stock, but it's chopped up. It's got intake. It's a 1.8. We gotta give them all the facts. It's got like a, it makes 132, 122 from the factory. So maybe less than 100 to the wheels.
1489.
Oh, I love a 14.
Dang.
I was saying like a 16.5.
I said 15.8.
Said 15.8. A 1480. Okay, it's pretty good.
Nitrous if you want it.
Some nitrous? We'll just squirt it right in there. We'll just do, yeah.
We'll just hook it up.
All right, guys, so we got some updated information. So this is the fastest stick shift Mustang. And what's the best time? 829, and that is the stick shift world record for any Mustang. I know earlier we said we didn't know. I knew it was some kind of world record, but he says if he runs a 7, right, anything in the 7s, will be the fastest US domestic.
On the east.
You can do it. You got this. You're a driver, bro. I'm gonna need you to hop in the Supra and run an 8 for me. Can you do that? Yeah. All right. See if we can get a little rolling shot of this thing. It looks way safer. Bro, we used to drive this thing out to Gandy, right? When it had no cage or anything, no seatbelts. Didn't have any seatbelts or a cage. And then we realized once we got the cage and some harnesses, how dumb that was. All right, so you guys probably can't see this. Oh, never mind, he's good. So there was a cop following Zach for a while, and he was behind him, and we were hoping he was gonna get pulled over. Secretly, I was hoping. But the cop got off, but that just confirms it. Like, we had the cop the other night we told you guys about, and then that's probably the 3rd or 4th time cop's been behind that thing, never been pulled over. I think they're just looking at it, and then maybe they're just checking to see if it's like insured and has a tag. All right, so we get a good little rolling of this thing. It looks sick. I'm so proud of this little garage build. It just needs a turbo. Uh-oh, he's flooring it. He's at full, that's full throttle.
No way, that can't. We're catching up.
I like how it looks.
Give it the 1, 2, 3.
we made it out here, and Zach's gonna do the first pass in this thing. Thanks again to Cletus for giving us not only a fire jacket, but then we realized we needed hand restraints. So we got those now too. So Zach's gonna do the first pass, and I'll do the next pass. All right, so we got Yandro up first, and he's trying to get that 7. So we're gonna see what he can do here. We gotta weld the diff next. Not a good lunge. A little Miata that could. It looks like a 18.8. All right, so next up we got this thing. This thing is sick, and then we got Cletus. So I couldn't see the tree too well, but I was correct. It was an 18.8. Can we get it in there? What is it? 18.8 at what?
81.
81 miles an hour? So it did hit 80 miles an hour. Okay. So, 80, God, these cars are loud. So 80 miles an hour, I don't know what that's good for. It's better than an 18 because you spun on the line for a long time.
The 60 foot was
So I think at 80, you're good for a 16.
I think the Cobalt ran 80.
Oh, did it?
And it made under 16, I think.
Oh, really?
I think.
Okay, then we're good. Then we're good for that. So I'm gonna run it next and we'll see. All right, guys, so Zach just made another pass, and although it went from an 18.8 to a 16.8, it couldn't handle a 16.8 because there's coolant everywhere. So as you can see, I know it's getting a little dark out here, but I'm trying to get you guys to see. But oh man, bro, it blew it all the way up here.
Yeah, I know.
Problem is, we just don't know from where. There's tons of coolant here.
There's no coolant in the reservoir.
I don't know where it would have came out of though, because all the lines are fine. There's no cracks in the line. We'll have to fill it up with water and then just see.
Could it just be pressure from it?
I don't know. I don't think so. But we're gonna solve this issue and hopefully we get it home. So we found the problem, and it's just an old heater hose. Old. So those hoses were never replaced or anything like that. So we sent it, and that's what happened. So we got the hoses routed back. So we're gonna see, he's gonna start it now. There's a little bend in the hose, so we don't know quite if it's gonna split immediately, because this is also an old hose. You can see that bend right there, so.
Ready?
Yep. All right, guys, so our temporary patch did get us home. I didn't get a chance to run the car, unfortunately, but we did get a good baseline. Best time was a 16.8, so we're gonna go ahead and get the hoses all replaced. We're gonna put our turbo kit on next week, and then we're gonna take it back to the track and see what it does after the turbo kit gets put on. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.